Hello and welcome to RC Adventures NT. My name is Jag and it's my first ever unboxing. So let's jump straight into it. Today we've got something I'm very excited about. It's the HPI Venture 18cc competition crawler. I am a big fan of the Venture. If you've seen any of my videos, you would have seen this little rig, which is wicked. It's the Venture 18. It's the original. It's the brushed version. I did have a look at the brushless as well, but that's just a little bit crazy. I think this one is great. Plus, it's fully waterproof, so you can submerge it if you want to. But anyway, when the CC came out, I was frothing for it, and it finally did, and it finally arrived. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. So let's get this box open. This came from Campbelltown Hobbies here in Australia. Shout out to them. Got it to me relatively quick. Being up here in Darwin, postage is slow. Anyway, enough of that. Woohoo! What do we got here? All right, let's see if I can make this look good. Oh, it's upside down. That's all right. Look at that. That is so wicked. Box is in really good shape, no creases or dings, which is good, which means it should be in one piece. There are two colors for this. There's a army green and a gunmetal gray, which is the one I've got. All right, let's get into this and have a look, shall we? All right, firstly, we've got some stickers. I think there are two sets of livery you can choose from. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it quite plain. I like the look of the body and the comp style of it, so I might just whack an HPI sticker on it and leave it at that. We'll have a look. Foam and woo, look at that. All right, let's get this bad boy out, shall we? Come back to the box. Packaging again, I know I'm going on about it, but I've received some packages and they are shocking. This one is amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? Now, there are a lot of specs that need to be... How cool is that suspension? Man, the oil feels a little bit thin, but bro, kind of makes me want to rock hop it. Anyway, there are lots of specs and I will try and go through them quickly. FYI, I'm a noob at this RC thing, so I'm learning as I go. And if I get things wrong or confused, my apologies, and please feel free to make comment and help me get things right. Speaking of being an RC noob, I am starting a series of videos called What the Heck Is. Like and subscribe to this channel to get more info when that comes out. It's basically, I'm going through and trying to explain terms and phrases and things about RC that I've only just started learning and I've had to learn from other people. So I always thought it would have been cool to have a reference point on YouTube just to go and go, what are KVCs? What are bearings? Just basic stuff that you feel like an idiot asking for. Anyway, back to this guy. Oh, I can't get over how good this looks. All right, so we have a clipless body. I believe it's the same as the Venture. Yep, so there's just a little spinny thing here. You flip that around and the body should, I think it was off already, and the body should just come up, and there you go. There you have it. Wicked. That is a neat little setup. This tiny little battery is actually a 3S, which is hard to believe because it is tiny and it is in there. Wow, these straps are good. I've got to say that. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look here. All right, so let's have a look at this thing up close. So we've got 2mm machined aluminium chassis. The chassis rails, that is, they look sick. It looks proper competition. We've got plenty of places for shock adjustment, so you can really fully customize it how you want. We've got the brushless outrunner motor there, the ESC receiver. Same shocks as the Venture 18, which is fine because they were awesome. Little Hobby Wing, I believe it's a rebranded Hobby Wing outrunner brushless motor. It is only 1 speed as opposed to the Venture 18, which is a 2 or 3 speed if you count the neutral, but it's a 2 speed, so it's got low and high. This one has only 1 speed, but it has the half dig function, which everyone is talking about, which we'll go through in a little while. Let's get back to some more of the specs. These tires are sick. They are some of the squishiest tires. They are pink compound something. I'll put a link up to, I'll put a little thingy here as to what they are. Okay, so the half dig function is actually basically turning the drive to the back wheels off, so you can sort of lock the rear drive, I suppose, in a way, to get the front only torque when you need to get through tight pivots. I've seen a few videos of this and it seems to work pretty well. It would have been better just to put a full dig switch in, but I don't know. We'll have to give it a go. Now the motor is a brushless 3,500 kV outrunner, and it's a 25 amp ESC, so capable of 3S. These beautiful wheels and tires are 1.3 inch cribbing tires, real beadlock wheels with brass inner rings, plus it has brass hexes as well and weights inside the wheels at the front. See how it's got them in the front only, which is good because with crawling, obviously you want all the way to the front. Metal drive shafts, full aluminium chassis, axle mounted servo, straight axle, which is cool. I don't mind that in my crawlers. One thing that's really cool about this is the shape of the underneath. See how the skid there is angled, so your chances of getting hooked up on things aren't going to be as much because of that angle there. Let's see. Okay, so also in the box you get a transmitter, which I believe is pretty much a Fly Sky job. Yep, the TF706. These are pretty good. The Venture obviously has one. You've got all your controls in there to control your drag brake, forward, reverse, things like that. All your steering rates, everything's there. Feels good. It's a 6-channel, I believe. I think some of the buttons are programmed, some of them aren't. I love the size of these. I have huge hands, so I don't really need a thumb steer. So driving with one hand with this is not going to be a problem. It takes 4 AA's, so we can get them on, we'll get the battery charging, and we really need to take this thing out for a rip. But my first impressions, solid. It feels premium. Everything being metal, it's probably one of my first crawlers, especially a micro crawler or a mini crawler, that feels like I actually got someone to build one for me. Even just the aluminium chassis, it just looks and feels premium. The wheels, tires, yeah, the wheels are plastic, but you know what? For $300 Aussie, I don't mind. Anyway, let's put the battery on charge. Let's head out to Tumbling Waters, catch up with the lads, and see what this thing can do.
Alright guys, so we are down here at Tumbling Waters. It's changed a fair bit since we were here last week, but there's still some epic places to crawl. So let's chuck this little weapon on the ground and see what we can do.
Wow.